Hi.
Welcome.
We have to talk a little louder today.
We have to talk that loud?
No. Our little microphones, hello.
Wow.
For some reason, the charging case did not charge them.
Oh, we're going to have to
And
find
so we're using the camera microphone.
You are talking louder than you
I
should.
am. So we're going to sound a little tinny. I'm going to try to get this one to work, but I have to find a triple A battery.
We got some technical issues, but we're working on
we're
it
here.
now.
We're here.
Yes. And
welcome.
let's get a shout out to start.
Yes. Hello, Hawaii.
Hawaii is listening in.
Our friend Ty is listening in.
Yeah.
Aloha, aloha.
Aloha.
I'm wearing my Mr. Saturday Night hat. Thank you, Bruce. And shout out to Billy Crystal. I saw him speak at the Fire Aid.
That's right. They ran Fire Aid for to raise money for the fires in Palisades and in the nearby
Altadena.
Yes.
Altadena. Beautiful downtown Altadena.
Which are completely different areas.
Yes.
They're not close to each other.
No.
They're apart. And so there was two separate fires that had done the devastation. And people forget that Altadena had over 9,000 homes that burned. That's more than burned in Palisades. 9,000.
Well, they're not famous celebrities. That's why people forget.
That is true. That is true.
But they raised, before the show even started, the Fire Aid show, before it went live, they'd already raised $60 million.
60 million.
Yeah. And then the first donation, Steve Ballmer, because he owns the Forum and he owns the Intuit Dome where the Clippers play.
Yeah.
Billy Crystal's opening line was, "Welcome to the Forum, Steve Ballmer's guest house," because he owns both of them.
Yeah.
Wow. And he apparently said he would match dollar for dollar everything made during the live telecast.
Wow.
And U2, not U2, the band U2,
yes,
started off the donations at $1 million. So immediately another $1 million. So they got $2 million right off the bat.
Wow.
I don't know what the final take was.
Wow.
But I mean, there are so many cars that are gone. Yeah. There's, it's just, we talked about it many times.
Yeah.
It's devastating.
The infrastructure that has been lost is one of the most challenging things that they're going to have to repair or replace or figure out. Not to mention the fact that just building one or two homes is going to take years. They've got 9,000. So imagine the challenge you're going to have trying to get all the construction people, all those people. Yeah.
Adam says hello, not from Hawaii.
Not from Hawaii.
Adam's in places unknown. I don't know if he's local right now or not. He's a traveling guy.
Adam does travel a lot.
Quick programming note, no show next week.
We should have a Where's Adam segment in our show.
We could do that.
We have people comment.
He's a traveling peddler. He's out peddling stuff. Oh, he's home right now.
Oh, he's home. All right. Well, he's giving it away.
Well, there's the
giving away your location.
Usually on Saturdays he's home. It's on the Monday night when we do the movie show, the Dan Film Festival.
When he's on
Cinemaniacs, we call it now. That's when he's usually out and about.
Okay.
But Saturdays, typically, I'm guessing he's home.
All right.
So there goes that segment.
We can still do it.
We could, and he'll be home every week. Where's Adam? I'm home. Okay. And that was Where's Adam? So the no show next week. I'm going to be
consistency. Yes. That's important in broadcast.
Yes, consistency. Speaking of that, no show next week. I will be in Atlanta next week, so we will not be doing a show.
That's right. And tell the listeners what you're going to be doing in Atlanta.
Well, my day job is with Cox Automotive.
Yes.
And Kelly Blue Book.
Yes.
And Auto Trader.
Yes.
And that's their headquarters.
Oh, you're going for a headquarters meeting?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to do a gig there.
Well, I'm doing a Wednesday night gig, but it's not a paid gig. It's just getting up on stage and practicing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that at the mall.
No, you need an audience and a microphone. This isn't for our gig. This is just for that.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm going to hang out with my son for the weekend afterwards.
Because
his birthday's coming up. Today's February 1st already. How is that possible?
And
if you think of how January went, I mean, it started with Ford Lightning crashing into people on Bourbon Street.
Yeah, that's right.
And it ended with
two plane crashes
in
Pennsylvania.
One in Pennsylvania, one in DCA. DCA, which is Reagan National, not International, which is the airport I fly in and out of when I go visit my son. Yeah. So I'm very familiar with that airport. Actually, I would have been able to see that accident from my hotel room. That's the hotel I was staying at, because I could see all the planes coming in and out, and I saw helicopters constantly going, but they're not supposed to go over 200 feet.
That's what
it
happened.
was at 300 feet.
Oh, wow.
Was not DEI. So F you if you think that, I mean, to blame. I mean, I can't even go there.
It's best we don't.
If I can figure out where I have a nice AAA battery, I can hook this microphone up. But if you guys can hear us okay,
You're not a AAA member?
I am a AAA member. I don't know why they don't have batteries. I have a lot of AA batteries.
I have a bunch of them at home.
That doesn't do me any good. I have a bunch of them here somewhere.
Could you imagine if electric cars ran on AA batteries?
They do.
Oh, no. I mean, on ones you could actually replace.
Oh, yeah. But their actual little cells look like little AA batteries.
That is true, but they're pretty well insulated.
I did see a comedian do a really funny bit, and I've always thought this. So I don't remember the comedian's name, and maybe someone out there can answer this question.
Okay.
Why are there no B batteries?
Mm.
You got AA, AAA, C, D. Where are the Bs?
Where are the Bs? You know what I wonder? That's a good question, but why is there the rectangular 9-volt one? Why is that one the weird one?
Right.
Well, like, what's going on with that? And who was the first to
go
test it on your
It works. It works.
These are questions that it's important to ponder.
That actually sounds like a Frank Costanza line.
Yeah.
You got your A, you got your AA, you got your AAA. Then it goes to C, and then D.
The C battery. Who uses C batteries?
I don't know. Dildos?
Exactly. C batteries. What goes in the...
What's happening to the B? Who's having sex with the chicken? You got the hen, you got the rooster. They're all chickens.
They're all chickens.
Anyway, this is a car show.
Yes.
We were going to do the awards this week, but I started working on them over the weekend.
Yes.
With last weekend with our interns, and
the interns, by the way, we had to get rid of the leftover clutchies, and now we're doing
clutchies.
We're doing the Yadis now, so those are different, and so we have to create a whole new branding structure around it, and the interns were not happy about
the lighting here.
That's excellent lighting. Yes.
Turn that off.
They weren't happy about that.
No.
They have to recreate all that stuff. They have to put it all together in new
They're
branding.
very sensitive.
Yes.
There is a B battery.
Ah.
Similar diameter as an A, shorter length.
Look at that.
Well, thanks, Dan.
That's helpful.
But it's not commonplace.
Is that the one that goes inside the old cameras?
Is that the little stubby?
Yeah, the stubby.
Oh.
The stubby is the B battery.
And is there an A battery? Because there's AA and AAA. Is there an A? And why are car batteries so many different sizes?
Oh, that's a really good question. There used to just be the Group 24. That was they tried to move all cars to that sort of standard, American cars to that standard. But there are a number of different ones, and most of it has to do with the cranking requirements for the difference between 6, 4, and 8-cylinder engines.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still.
Well,
you could do the same size and just have blank space or something.
You could.
Oh, wait. That was an N. B is another size.
Ah. Okay.
And Adam's saying Dion Cole. Is that who does the joke? He must have Googled it.
Yeah, that must be.
I can pull the joke up. We can do that. We have the technology here.
That's important. It's important technology. While Dan is Googling, I want to remind everybody that our show is open to questions. You're welcome to send them in. You're welcome to just anything.
All you can do is put them in the comments here.
Put them in the comments. Buying, selling, leasing, trading. Trade value is actually more advantageous than it's been in a long time because used car values are going up. Values going up makes a big difference in your leverage trading in on a new vehicle.
Yeah.
So you found it, huh?
I found it. Thank you, Adam.
Let's see.
Oops, I don't want to go that full screen. Hold on. Theater mode. There it is.
Okay.
And now we go here, present. We're going to play it for you guys. Since we brought it up. Here we go.
I like to do, think real deep, smoke something, lay back, let my mind take off. I be thinking about stuff people don't know about. People ain't even thinking about. Like, for example, why isn't there any B batteries? Why there ain't no B batteries? But they tripled up on the A's. But the B stand for black battery?
Oh,
Ain't no black batteries around it? Nah, if there was black batteries, I wouldn't use them. It probably will work sometimes.
These eyes are good.
Oh, so
That's
he actually says that's hilarious.
Fuck y'all, that's hilarious. That's how I like to do.
I hate when comics say "F y'all." That's hilarious. Well, if they're
If
laughing,
they're laughing, it's funny.
but we're laughing here, so why did he say "F y'all"? Did they add laughter?
I don't. Maybe
I would have edited that part out.
Yeah.
That's just me. But here's somebody says, funny thing is there actually were B batteries at one time. Same with single A. They were used in old radios. I have a single A and a few B batteries. They have wild voltages like 22.5 and 67.5.
Wow.
They also use C batteries in old radios, but you can still buy those.
There you go. Yeah, the old radios had C batteries, but even the D battery is hard to find a use for anymore.
Well, I think it's all dildos.
I have no idea, and the fact that you know is kind of strange.
Well, it's either dildos or, I mean, unless they're USB chargeable.
Giant
now.
flashlight.
Yes. Remember the big square lantern batteries?
Yes.
What were those called? It's lantern batteries?
Q batteries.
Q?
No, I have no idea. Not a clue.
Yeah. Yeah, B was old tube radios.
Old
See, there you
tube
go.
radios. Yeah, all right. Well, that must be why it was such robust voltage.
So he said something else. BB 2590 was the military's, the double Bs.
Double B.
Yeah, military use.
Okay. There you go.
Here's what Ray has to say. Local dealers stuffed with new Tacomas, big discounts. Nobody wants to pay over $50,000 with fees. My friend in sales tells me they can't get people approved. Nobody has money.
Oh, wow.
The problem with the Tacoma, while it does run forever,
Yes.
and it's a great truck,
Absolutely.
it's like 19 miles a gallon.
Well,
They get horrible gas mileage.
that's true. But if you have a commercial purpose for that truck,
Yeah.
you're writing off the fuel, you're writing off the costs of use, especially if you're doing it as a business lease.
Right. Now,
It can make sense.
I know that my whole, like this, almost every episode here is what car am I going to replace the Polestar with?
We're back to that.
Yeah. And right now I'm just keeping the Polestar.
Oh, you decided to keep it.
Unless something just jumps, like I have to take it in for service because the HVAC system, which is not the high voltage AC, it's the heating, ventilation.
Yes.
It's got a heat pump. It makes a lot of noise sometimes.
Really?
While it's colder, I'm not hearing it.
Hmm.
But I'll literally be sitting at a stop sign, and this happened a few times. And if I told the story already, I apologize. I'm going to tell it again. I thought the car in front of me had their bass on really loud.
Oh, because
It was. I'm like, what song is that? And I'm thinking, what is that?
Yeah.
And then it happened. There's nobody around me, and I'm like, is my radio? And it's not me. And then I realized it's the fan I think it's the battery cooling system that's in the front of the car. And I reached out to service the Polestar. The guy's awesome at the Bellevue location, which is actually in Burien, or in Tequila, actually, which makes no sense. But his name's Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Here's the problem with your Polestar.
Now, when you do that, half our audience has no idea who we're talking
Everybody watching this knows who Jimmy Stewart
about.
is.
You think so?
I'm one of the youngest. Adam's the youngest person that watches our show, and he knows who Jimmy Stewart is.
Well, Adam's very highly educated. So is Dan. Dan's older.
Right.
Yeah. Jake would know who Jimmy Stewart is, and he's young.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else would know?
He says the ones that they have are
Turbo
Four, so maybe a piece of shit. No, they're still good. But he gets over 20 miles. I need over 30 for me to buy a gas car again.
Over 30.
I need it to be 30 plus.
You need a hybrid.
And a hybrid,
will
well,
do
that's why I wanted the Ford Maverick, which everybody says is a piece of shit. But
I saw
still
one.
like 'em.
I saw one at the parking lot, and
Yeah.
I looked it over, thinking about you. It's not your car.
it's not.
That's not your car.
And you know what? I realized I used to, in my first Polestar, which is the same car as this one, size-wise,
Right.
I used to go to the dump all the time.
Mhm.
I was able to fit 2 garbage cans in the back, one on the floor, one on the seat.
Mhm.
And then I'm like, why do I need the pickup truck?
You probably don't.
So if anybody wants an 88 GMC,
Oh, you're going to sell the truck?
heck yeah.
Okay. All right.
Might as well.
Yeah.
I got to get rid of that. I get the 96 or the 95 Volkswagen Cabriolet.
Yeah.
we're gonna get rid of that, and then we got once the spring is here, we're gonna start work on the '68 Country Squire.
Well, was it in our Bainbridge Island car group? One person posted, "I got a pickup truck. Anybody want it?" Boom! Within less than a minute, I'll take it.
Ron posted it, and Martin grabbed it like that.
That's right.
I'll give out names. I don't mind.
I noticed that you did. I was trying to be discreet.
Well, they don't know who those people are. So it makes, I could say Frank did, and Jesse said, "I'll take it." Yeah, but I think if I posted the convertible, it would get nothing but joke responses because every time I post
the truck, nobody jokes about a truck. That's the thing. You could have the crappiest truck possible to sell, and people will say things like, "Wow, that truck's really served you well."
Yeah, that's true.
But if it's a car, they'll go, "Man,
So
you don't take care of your car."
You think I should post it in the group?
Absolutely. I think it'd be gone.
All right.
Because it's going to be cheap enough. How much are you going to ask for it?
5.
5 is cheap. What did the other one sell for? 4?
35 or best offer.
There you
So
go.
I don't know what they ended up with. But that was a Ford. This is a GMC.
That's
with only 102,000 miles. Ty, who is in Hawaii, as we mentioned.
Yes.
Toyota is the most common car there. Why do you think Toyota is the most common car
in Hawaii? My guess would be it's easier to get them there.
That's what I would guess too. I assumed you would know.
Well, I can't imagine that it's anything more than
every car has to be shipped there.
That's right. Every car does. So if they're being made my guess is that they have some sort of dominant market opportunity.
Because they're on the way here.
But now Toyotas are being made in the United States.
True.
I don't know if the Tacoma is being made in the U.S. though.
It is.
Okay.
The thing that's great was my neighbors buy them used from the mainland primarily. So I had
they're great.
I had an employee when we had Cash for Cars down in LA. She was Hawaiian, and she had a RAV4. She still is. She had a RAV4 that she bought in Hawaii, new.
Yeah.
Then she moved to California, had it shipped.
Yeah.
And she would brag that she had the only RAV4 in California that was actually made in Japan.
Oh.
Because the Hawaiian ones are from Japan if you buy new.
Oh.
So I think all the cars, I'm guessing, all the new Toyotas in Japan or in Hawaii are probably from Japan.
That may very well be. One of the great things about Toyotas is they last so long that used ones are still great values. You can get a lot of car for not a lot of money in a Toyota. I just bought a 2007 Toyota Camry hybrid, and
you bought a Camry hybrid?
I bought a Camry hybrid.
Is that what you're with? Are you getting rid of the Honda?
No, I'm probably going to keep that, but this one might end up being for one of the kids.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll just wait and see. I got to bring it home. It's down in California. I'll bring it home and.
Is it from Japan?
No, I don't think it is. I think it was.
The VIN starts with a J, I believe. That's how you know.
Oh, okay. I'll look. But
most of the hybrids, the early hybrids, the Priuses were all Japanese made. They weren't making them in the United States initially.
The early ones.
The first and second generation.
Well, and unless I'm mistaken, I think all of the hybrid componentry in the initial Toyota model in the Prius were licensed to Ford.
Yes, Ford used it for the Escape hybrid.
Yeah.
But the Escape hybrid did not do well.
Oh,
it was still a Ford engine. It was just they used the hybrid technology. And it was like a passenger car engine, like a 4-cylinder. But I had a 2010 Prius that I had leased, and 5 months into my lease, the earthquake happened in Japan.
Oh.
And then the tsunami happened. Yes. Oh my. Happened in Japan. And all the Priuses were coming from Japan at that time. And then gas hit $5 a gallon.
Yes.
So Priuses, were worth gold. And I had 3 different dealers reach out to me.
To buy it. And I realized, and I was in a lease. Yeah.
I could sell it for $1,000 more than my buyout.
Oh.
So I went to I wanted the Hyundai Genesis. So I went to the Hyundai dealer and they offered me, I think the buyout was 23 and they offered me 25.
Oh.
And so I had 2,000 of equity, 5 months into a lease.
Wow.
Unheard of. And they probably sold that car for 30.
Yeah.
Because they were in such high demand.
And you had a Genesis.
I had the first Genesis, yeah. The original.
Top of the line.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that car.
Wow. Maybe I didn't know you that well.
I don't know if
my mom
did you
drove
have it here.
Yeah. This
What
was
color?
here. Black on black. Every car I've had was black on black until this one. Yeah, I had it here. Then when I got the Tesla, my parents moved here and I gave the Hyundai to my mom to drive. And when the lease was up, that was the first lease I ever completed.
Oh.
It was only my second lease. First one was that the Toyota that I turned in for that. Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
It'll certainly be better than the Saab. Yes.
That is true. The Saab is the Saab story. That's the car of the year.
Dan says he can't imagine being without a pickup. You know, the problem is I don't park it at my house. I park it here at my office. And so it's kind of an inconvenience. Like when I want to do a dump run, I've got to come all the way here, pick up the truck, warm it up. And this is a famous truck. This is the one that we drove stick shift in.
That's
So part of me is like, but it's black with a gray interior. I've got carpet for it sitting on the shelf out there.
There you go.
So we could put carpet in.
Could put the carpet in it, or just sell it with the carpet.
Yeah, it's got brand new radio.
Yeah.
Bluetooth works
and nice
great.
wheels.
It's got Camaro wheels from an IROC Camaro.
Yeah.
Good traction tread left on the tire. Maybe $6,000.
No, I don't. I don't know.
It would do well on Bring a Trailer.
It probably would do well because it's a complete, nice, decent enough car.
Yeah. But if I sell it as is without doing any more work to it, because like I would probably get it professionally detailed, get the whole outside buffed out.
Yeah.
And I think it will shine.
Yeah, but it's hard. The ceiling on a used old pickup truck is $5,000. It's got to be really something special. It's got to have either low miles or really good condition, or it's got to have something driving the.
So this is something interesting. The window. I'm having bad luck with windows lately. I went to roll down the window when I was at the transfer station. It's the dump. People call it the transfer station. I go to roll down the window.
Which window?
The driver's side, because that's how you pay.
Okay.
I'm not going to roll down the passenger side. I didn't drive in backwards. So I roll down the window, and all of a sudden it starts doing this, and it's going off the track.
tracking off. Okay.
And there's little holes. I can see the holes in the glass where it's supposed to line up.
Yeah.
But there's nothing for it to line up to. So I have to hold the window as I roll down, and then hold it. So I'm the track. It still works.
Yeah.
But I have to figure that out. So that might make it work. That's worth $5,000. It's $5,000 if they just take it as is.
Yeah.
You think anybody in a group would want it?
I think so. But $5,000 is definitely the peak. You're not going to get a lot of interest.
What if I include a classic plate and tax and license? Like I registered for you.
If you include tax and license,
Does that go 55?
No. I just think $5,000 is your tops.
So $5,000 and they still have to pay tax and license, or $5,000 and I pay it.
I think if you sweeten the deal, $5,000 you pay.
But what if I just do $5,000 and they pay?
You could certainly try that, but I'm telling you, it's the.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if any guys in our group are watching,
yes,
you can be first before I even send it out.
There you go.
I know Martin doesn't need one.
Martin doesn't need one.
Or Jesse, whatever we're calling him. But yeah, if you have any other questions, you can put them in the comments. So yeah, I don't necessarily need to pick up all the time. I do have these 2 seats I have to take to somebody who won them at the auction.
There you go.
The 2 folding seats from the old theater. And I will need a pickup for that.
They won't fit in the.
No.
Oh, okay.
They're huge. I need another person to help me. Hint, hint.
I'm happy to help you with whatever you need.
I'll be back next week.
So
yes,
I've got something for the folks out there. So on my drive back home in my Honda, coming home from California, I'm just in the Oregon section and cruising along, and I can see there's a section where trucks actually have 2 lanes where they're going slow,
2-lane. That's in New Orleans,
and super slow.
Okay.
And so I thought, oh, okay, I'll just move over to the fast lane. Moved over to the fast lane, and I'm moving along. And some truck wanted to go faster than the truck in the
middle lane.
So he's now gone around. Now that truck's in front of me going around, and sure enough, he kicks up something and windshield. So I get a small little bullet, and I know immediately, oh, that's not good. That's gonna spread. And I said, okay, I'll have to take care of that. So I get home, got a bunch of other things I'm working on.
Right.
It's not spreading. It's staying there. I'm thinking, okay.
Put a little nail polish in.
I'm okay.
Nail polish will keep it from spreading.
There you go. I should be fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. Get in the car with my wife last week, and
It's cold out.
It's cold out. We drive to the restaurant. We have a nice dinner. Get back in the car. We go, ooh, it's cold. Turn the heater on.
And you hear this
Turn
noise.
Defrost the windows, and we're off driving, driving. And we go to make the turn, and the windshield is warmed up, and it's cold outside. And I go to turn the corner and come out of the corner, and we hear donk. And Carolyn says to me, "What was that?" And I go, "I know exactly what that was." And I look down because the chip's down at the base of the windshield, and whoosh, a whole line straight across the bottom of the windshield. Now, I haven't done any pricing yet, but I will do some pricing because my deductible on that is $500. And I'm sure
you don't do the glass zero.
No.
Why?
No,
It's like $4 a month extra.
No, it's actually more.
Not for mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had many free windshields.
I'll have to look into
Especially, well, your car doesn't have all the electronics in it.
Yeah.
Becky had it happen in 2 of her cars within the first 6 months of having the car.
Yeah.
And I had it happen to my car, and they didn't even have a windshield available.
Well,
It was a $1,200 windshield, and it was covered.
Listen, and if you have a car that does systems for safety and distance tracking, because it's got built-in camera, it can be $5-6 grand because they have to recalibrate the whole car when they put the windshield in. So, no, I don't have it because I figured, well, so I look for prices, and the range is astronomical.
Yeah,
you can get a windshield for $235, or you can get a windshield for $650. Like, well, what's the difference?
Ray has a guy.
Okay.
Oh, that's not the one. I'll read that in a minute, Ray. Ray has a guy that he uses that comes to him to do windshields. That's cheap. I've been using SafeLight.
SafeLight, yeah,
because they were SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
Yeah,
you can take it to their place, or they'll come to you.
Polsbo Auto Glass will come to the house and do it.
Yeah,
I have to call and get pricing from them.
They're a little pricey.
Are they?
They were. We actually had to use them for. We had this weird insurance for a while, and they did not use SafeLight. Basically, if you call the glass, like any insurance company you have, if you've got Progressive or Safeco or anybody, Safeco and SafeLight not related, but they're both safe.
Safe.
One's a light and one's a co. But
Safeco.
Allstate, I remember we had Allstate. All these companies, you call the number for glass repair,
right? And
SafeLight answers.
Oh,
like they're that
pervasive.
Yes, they're
everywhere.
And they'll say you don't have to use SafeLight, but that's who answers the phone.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's free, if you have the zero deductible, which is worth it in my opinion.
Well, it's worth it if you have a vehicle that makes sense to do that with. My car, I mean, what's the best my car could be worth, even with a beautiful new windshield?
All right,
$3,500. Right?
All right, good point. Fair enough.
Doesn't make any sense.
So yeah, but I also have a company discount that I get with SafeLight.
That's helpful.
And I think I was able to do on a vehicle $165 installed.
Oh, that's quite good.
Yeah, but I don't know how much Ray's guy is.
Well, we'll find out.
Well, here we go. My guy Charlie even changes the glass while you sit in the car. His motto: "I will change your glass and never touch your ass."
That's good.
How much you think for a 06, right?
05
Honda Accord. Got to be a very common piece of glass.
Yeah. It's been replaced once before.
Yeah.
And I know that because to see the VIN, you have to look down in this direction because they didn't line up the VIN window when they did that black section at the bottom.
Dan says insurance wanted to use SafeLight a while back, but I've got a friend with an auto glass business.
That's great.
300 is what his standard rate is.
Wow.
And he'll show up.
No problem.
Yeah.
That seems like that would be good.
What else?
But glass.
Oh yes.
Windshield glass is very expensive, generally speaking, when you have a lot of stuff that's inside there.
Yeah.
Like you've got remember when they put the antennas inside the windshield? They
Oh,
did
yeah.
that,
Oh, yeah.
General Motors. And,
My 79 Pontiac has
yeah,
this.
the wires inside there. That's your built-in antenna. They didn't work very well.
I don't know. I get pretty good. Oh, wait, look at this. Maybe even 275. Just say S&P. You can use his resale.
Ah,
Don't
okay.
say that out loud, Ray.
I'm a friend of Ray's.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get DM Dan on that info, Ray, and I'll.
By the way, my wife, I just noticed a text chain. Her someone she works with in real estate is looking to get rid of his Tesla.
Oh,
because of the Nazi, as he says, and a lot of people are getting rid of their Teslas because of Elon. If I was a shareholder, I've said this before. If I'm a stockholder, if I'm the board, I would be working as hard as possible to get him out of the company.
yeah.
He's killing the value of that company.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They had like 170% decrease in sales last year,
Yeah.
or last quarter.
Yeah.
And I think that Lucid, which is a great looking car,
Yes.
more people are trading in Teslas than anything else to get a Lucid.
To get a Lucid.
And he is willing to get rid. He's in a lease right now, and he's willing to just pay. And he's in one of those leases that's closed end. He can't touch it. He can't even buy the car.
Oh,
He has to. So he's going to pay whatever's left and just give the car back to Tesla.
I see.
And he's thinking of a Lucid. What do you guys think of Lucid? What do you think of Lucid?
Oh, Lucid's great cars. They're very well built. They're beautiful cars. But what they need to do is they need to make a cheap version because their cars are too expensive.
Well, it's getting cheaper.
Well, how much is? I mean, if you look at the base of one of these cars,
Let's bring it out. Hold on a second.
because these are beautifully built automobiles. They're very well executed. They have a lot of resources behind them, so the company is getting a tremendous amount of investment. And I think they're good-looking cars. I don't think their design is very.
Now they have the Gravity coming out too.
This is the new one,
The SUV.
yes, which I think is better looking than, or not better looking. I think it's a more advanced, more contemporary looking of them. Their sedan, I think, just looks too much like an early 2000s concept car. Not that that's a bad thing; it's still a great looking vehicle, but I think even their base model is $100,000.
No, 69.9.
69.
Yeah.
All right. What are you getting though for 69,000? I don't think you get a car that.
The Air Pure. Here's the
Yeah.
Air Pure. 68,975. You get rear wheel drive,
Mhm.
black interior, black exterior,
Mhm.
19-inch wheels, aluminum roof, drive time premium, Dream Drive Premium, which is their automatic 0 to 60, 4.5, 420-mile range,
Wow.
430 horsepower.
That's much better than I thought.
That's the
Last
Pure.
I checked, the base was closer to 80.
Yeah, they've lowered because they had to.
Okay.
Now, this also, when you lease, you get the $7,500 credit for now. Now, the Grand Touring, this is the one you're thinking of, $115,000.
Yeah.
819 horsepower,
That's a lot of horsepower.
0 to 60 in 3 seconds, 480-mile range.
That's astonishing that they
Yeah.
give you that kind of range.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now they're showing you can buy from $69 or lease from $579 a month. But of course, it's $5,500 down.
Right. Which isn't the end of the world,
No,
but
I'm a big believer if you're going to do a lease, 0 drive off.
zero.
Put everything, but put everything in the lease. Because at the end of the day, you're going to spend less money. If you put 10 grand in a lease,
Mhm.
yeah, your payment's lower,
Right.
but you're still paying that 10 grand.
You still are. That's
So if you divide that by 36, add that, that's really your monthly payment.
right.
So you put nothing that you walk in, you sign and drive. That's how you should do a lease, in my opinion,
Okay.
if you're going to lease. You give it slightly higher payment, but
Do you write off your lease as part of your business?
you can't.
Oh.
Leases are no longer like that.
Ah.
They've changed a lot. 6,000
I
miles, 6,000 pounds or heavier, you can write off. Leases make no difference because you just write off your mileage.
I see.
It's either or, and the mileage makes more sense.
Oh, okay. Because I do write my mileage off because I work independently as a sole proprietor. So I can write my mileage and business expenses and all
Doesn't
that.
matter if you lease or your mileage makes more sense now. Because it's what, 60 cents a mile or something.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. They're good looking cars.
I think they're great looking. I think they're and best of all, they're not a Tesla. Not that I dislike Tesla. I think Tesla automobiles the product themselves is actually quite good, but it's very hard to stomach some of the politics associated with their leadership.
Yeah, now this is the best one of all, the Sapphire.
Ah.
Starts at $249,000.
Wow. What makes the
1,234 horsepower.
That's a lot of horsepower.
0 to 60, 1.89, faster than the Tesla. Top speed, 205.
Second, 0 to 60.
Sub 2.5. Sub 2. Top speed, 205. And range, 427 miles still.
That now
only available in this color.
For context, 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds. That's like
That's
drag
gorgeous.
racing time.
Yeah.
You know, what's the 0 to what's the quarter mile on that car?
I can't do math.
No.
But look, it comes with everything. Like, this literally comes with, there's nothing you can add to this.
It's a great looking vehicle.
And look at that color.
That's a great color. Does
That
it
is-
only come in
that's it.
sapphire?
That's it.
Yeah.
Now the Grand Touring comes in a few other colors.
Now, why
obviously.
don't you get one of these? Yeah.
I mean, would I get the white?
Yeah, you get the white one, and you don't have to get the break your neck.
I want the glass. I
horsepower
want the
one.
glass roof.
Glass roof would be nice. All right, let's option one.
All
glass
wait,
roof.
hold on. Let's go. I would get a Touring.
Oh, you would? Okay.
I would not get a Pure because I don't think you can get the glass roof. I want the
okay.
glass roof. Yeah,
All
it's
right.
not available.
Okay.
So I would start with the Touring.
Mm-hmm.
I would go in white.
Mm-hmm. What about the interior?
Uh,
Do they have interior choices?
I would
Interior
go with the
color
glass
choices?
roof.
Very nice.
I would go with platinum
trim.
with glass canopy or stealth with glass canopy. What does stealth do?
I don't.
Ooh.
Oh, I see. Actually, I think that body sweep for the upper architecture looks better in the body color.
Wheels, I would probably just go with those.
Yeah, those are fine.
Ooh, I like that.
You like those? They're a little heavy.
Yeah, 19 inches fine.
I think
Interior, okay, here's our choices.
Okay. Ooh, that's very nice. You like a little bit of color break in your interior, and I don't blame you. I don't like a single tone interior, monotone interior. That's very nice. Ooh, that's also very nice, but that's going to get dirty.
Yeah. That's the Mojave leather.
Hmm.
This one is Mojave Pure Luxe leather alternative.
Leather alternative, so it's a synthetic. It's pleather.
It's pleather.
Which nothing wrong with that. It looks and feels like leather, but it's easier to clean and easier to maintain.
So I'll go with that one.
I would go with that.
And the features, I would want Dream Drive Pro. That's extra driver assistance package.
Okay.
The sound system, I would probably upgrade to the best one.
Would you really?
Maybe it doesn't matter.
I don't think it does. I think the standard sound system is already so amazing.
Yeah.
Your
12-way
ears won't be able to
powered
hear the difference.
heated front seats or 20-way power heated front seats with ventilation, so it blows a little air up here. And massage. I would get that. I want to be driving like,
You're going to end up with $100,000+ car
no,
here.
there we go. Lucid experience with navigation. Review
All right.
order. So this is 92,150. It's a
Oh, that's
sticker.
not bad. Now, does that include the $7,500 cash back
No,
or rebate?
it's
or
80,
whatever?
85 to 25.
That's your final number?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
And then if you go to lease it, let's go to
Yeah.
payment calculator.
Okay.
Let's go to the lease.
You're the zero Dan man.
0.
Yeah. I'm guessing you're going to be in the 800 range.
Is there something on there? Oh, I guess that's, no, I'm not 800.
For 80 with zero down?
Oh, I thought you were talking about credit. 12,000 miles, 957.
Wow. That's high.
Do it
Okay.
delivery, negative $2.
Oh, they'll give you $2 back.
They give you $2 back. So if I go 10,000, I'm looking at 935.
See, it doesn't drop it that much.
Yeah,
And you're out 10 grand.
935 versus 957 for $20 extra.
It doesn't make any
I would
sense.
do the
Just keep your
12,000
10
miles.
grand. That's actually not bad to get a car like that for 80 something, or to get it for $1,000 a month.
Yeah,
That's not bad at all. You might consider that.
that's 400, 3 plus 100 more a month than I'm paying now.
300 more a month. So you cut one of these storage places loose.
Yeah, or get rid of the pickup, or if I take 5,000 from the truck,
And put that down on it.
put that down,
It's only a $10. That's a latte difference.
$823.
Oh, it goes down that much.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
With $5,000 down?
Yeah.
What happens with $10,000 down?
Well, let's look at that. I'm close to what I'm currently paying.
That's what I would do then.
I don't have 10 grand. If I had 10 grand, why would I mean,
You put 5 from one and 5 from the other. You don't have $5,000?
I don't want to spend 5 grand.
I'll give you $5,000.
All right, we're gonna buy this.
That way I get driver's privileges.
Let me do a PDF.
Yeah, sure.
I'll save it. All right. Well, there's the car.
What does Janice have to say?
Good morning, gents.
Good morning, Janice. Where's Janice? That's a good question. Janice gets around as well.
Wait, why would you say that about her?
She's always in a different location. She's over here. She's over there. She answers phones in local businesses.
Yeah.
And we're like, Janice, is that you?
Really?
She works over here. She works
Oh,
over
I
there.
didn't know that. Just saying, they drop the truck at affordable and consign it. They had 2,500 to what you want, no headaches. So they're going to sell it for 7,500. I don't think they'll get 7,500 for it.
It depends on how well that truck cleans up. I mean, and I think if you put how do the seats look?
There's a slight tear in the right
In
under
one
your
of them.
ass.
Okay.
So if you're running through the auction, no
Yeah.
one will tell because
No one
the
can
driver's
tell
going to be
because
sitting
they
there.
can't see that.
We can do a whole episode about it in 2 weeks.
I think we should.
We already
take
did it
a
once.
close look at it.
You drive this time
I'll drive.
because the stick shift. But I mean, think about it. An 88 GMC S15
Yeah.
with nothing. I mean, no air conditioning.
It's a base model.
Yeah, it's a base model, but it's a perfect little truck. And I was going to spray the bed liner. I got
Yeah.
the spray paint for
That's
it.
a good thing.
And I was
That'll
going to detail the wheels, get them all cleaned up, put
That'll
the
also
carpet
help.
in.
Yeah. I mean, that's not easy to do, by the way.
I know, so I might
Carpet
just
in.
include the carpet.
Or just take it to a shop that can do that. A lot of shops will do it.
She
fairly
says she does
easy.
not get around. How dare he, Janice? Janice, by the way, comedy show, 22nd.
22nd, February 22nd, 7:30 is the curtain call.
7:30 as always.
7:30.
Tickets available at bpatix.com.
We're buying our tickets today.
Finally.
I just heard about it yesterday.
Really?
I saw it on Instagram.
Oh. Yeah, I'll update this. This is how long ago we did this. So the Roxy show on there.
Oh, wow.
There we go. 222
BPA
bpatix.com. You can get your tickets right now.
Yeah. And are you the
I'm
headliner?
I'm both.
You're the headliner.
Well, when we do Dan Rosenberg and Friends, the way I do it is I come up and I welcome everybody to the show, do a little opening monologue type thing, bring 2 comics up, take an intermission, go out, buy some drinks, spend some money at the session stand, come back, do a couple minutes, do 2 more comics, and then I'll do like a longer set to end the evening.
And I'm not even offended that you didn't ask me to participate.
You're not a comic.
I could be.
Well, you have to. I mean, these are
Have to work
professional
my way up.
comedians. We are going to do open mics. We're going to start an open mic at the Side Quest stage.
I'll do
on
an open
Rolling
mic.
Bay. You can walk to it if you really want to.
Where's it going to be? At
Rolling Bay stage. Rolling Bay.
Oh,
It's
okay.
called the Side Quest.
Side Quest. Yeah.
It's the new,
All right.
the new stage there.
Yeah. All right.
We're going to start doing a weekly show.
Oh, really? A weekly
That's my
comedy
goal.
show. All right. That'll be fun.
Tony is real funny. Yes, he is. Tony can go do time.
Tony's plenty available.
Oh, hi.
Always Tony
I
available.
hate this guy. I just realized I'm not wearing my stand-up glasses. I'm wearing my acting glasses.
There you go.
So what truck are you buying? I'm not buying a truck. I'm selling a truck.
He's selling it. And that's right. Janice is always looking for a truck. I think she's just sold her truck, didn't she?
I don't know.
She was going to put it on Bring a Trailer.
You didn't get back to her.
I'm not on Facebook.
I know. You're very rarely on Facebook. That's true.
I didn't know.
Very true.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. That's okay. Don's Audi is coming up at 11 o'clock.
Oh,
So
a
it'll be
nice
on Bring a
Audi
Trailer.
R8.
R8 Spider. Very nice.
Ah,
R8 Spider, the V10.
yeah, Raffi,
R8
whatever.
Spider. V10 R8 Spider. That car is a rocket ship. And probably in the 80 to 90K range. That'd be a great car for you, Dan.
No. Can I lease it for $600 a month?
No, I might lease it to you.
Now,
Now it's going to be no reserve.
the thing with Lucid, they're made in California.
And we're back to Lucid.
Real quick.
Okay.
Made in California, but it's Saudi money.
Yes, it is Saudi money.
So you have to decide, are you okay with that?
Well, 90% of the gas you're pumping into your car is Saudi.
Okay, never mind.
And I could go on other things that are also Saudi based.
Well, let's do this real quick because this will be fun. Let's do a little car of the week from Ray.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Ray has another BMW this week.
Did he sell the other one?
You'll have to tell us if he sold the 5 Series.
Okay.
But this week,
That's the one that was steaming.
yes,
The steaming 5 Series.
this week he's got this one to show us.
This one's actually pretty nice.
This is a 16 BMW 3 Series,
yeah.
330e rear-wheel drive, 4-door sedan, 2.0 hybrid.
Hybrid 4-door. This is actually a nice
It's got a
car.
3.9 out of 5 grade,
Hmm.
113,610 miles.
That's actually fairly low miles.
Yes,
for
it was
that car.
sold as a red light vehicle, which means as is, no taking
Something
it back.
could potentially be.
I'm sure there's something wrong, especially the price that he paid for it.
What did he pay, or do we not reveal that?
I don't know if Ray has it on here.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, he sold the other one for $3,600.
Oh, good. Good for you, Ray.
Now, what are you in this one? You want to talk about this one?
What do you got, Ray? I'm guessing if it's a mechanic special, it's going to be. Do we click on some of those other pictures?
This is the picture.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So we don't know anything
That's
about it.
so. And what's nice about used BMWs can be very good values, but you do have to be careful because they can be expensive to repair. I always recommend that people buy an extended warranty or a second warranty once the warranty wears out on a car like this, because
BMWs have issues.
you can spend $1,500 to $2,000 immediately just on a very minor software-based replacement piece.
Now, Ray says no secrets here. He's going to tell us what he paid for it.
All right,
You ready? You know?
I'm going to guess if it was red light hurting, I'm going to guess $1,500 to $2,000.
Close. $2,400.
Okay,
Which I think when he bid on it, he didn't think he was going to win the bid.
probably
Right? It
not.
was an if bid, if I remember the text chain that I was on with Ray and some of his dealer friends.
Is it a leather interior car? That's a big deal.
I'm going to guess it's not.
Okay.
330.
It might be.
Came from an RV and storage place in Olympia.
Ah,
Paddle already offered him $3,400 for it. He could sell it right now and make $1,000
that's not bad.
as is.
An RV and storage place in Olympia. That
So-
maybe it was like
So was it somebody left it?
yeah, and it didn't make sense for them to pay the money to repair it because something was wrong with it, so they just left it there, or they got in upside down on the storage fees and just figured let's move
Yeah.
along.
Storage Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm curious. Do you actually physically have it, Ray, or have you picked it up yet?
and this is a running vehicle.
It looks like it ran through. I mean, yeah, this would be a runner because it's lane 8.
it runs and drives,
It's a runner.
but there's something wrong with it. So, and again, nothing wrong. What could be wrong with it could be remedied for maybe $3,000 to $4,000, and then if you buy it for $3,500, you're into a beautiful BMW.
So Ray wants to know are these good cars? Well, the 3 Series, I think, are the best of the BMWs.
3 Series has to be a good car because they make so many of them and they sell so many of them that they don't want a problem. So yeah, I would say it's a good car, and their history is actually quite good. Hybrid will sell very well because these days a pre-owned hybrid is doing very well in the marketplace. So I don't think if you've got to buy it $3,400, that means you could probably get $4,000 for it pretty easily without even fixing it. But I would try to find out what's wrong with it and what it would take to fix it. Not that you would fix it, but that way you know how you can price it.
Now, Ray, did you run a Carfax or anything on it?
Because it's possible it might have had. I don't think it's been damaged. I
No
think it's
accidents
got-
reported. 4 previous owners. Serviced to BMW of Bellevue.
So you could call BMW of Bellevue, have them run that VIN.
It's got look at this, all the work it had done. 21.
Yeah,
But
but I would call BMW. They have that car in their records.
cylinder head replaced.
Oh, when was that done?
And 22 at 94,000 miles.
Okay, so a cylinder head replacement on a
Still under warranty at that point, I bet.
that's a
No, that's too high. It's too
That's
high.
a 4-cylinder, isn't it?
The 330, I think, is a 6. Although it's the hybrid. I'm not sure. Well, here, I can tell real quick. Hold on.
If it's a 4-cylinder and the cylinder head's been replaced,
It is it's a dual overhead cam 4-cylinder.
So that could mean there's something wrong with the engine block, and they've replaced the cylinder head, and that didn't solve the problem.
But this was years. I mean, it's got
How many miles ago was
this
this cylinder head?
30,000 miles ago.
Oh, okay.
So the BMW Fife BMW Bellevue.
Hmm.
And let's see. And then owner 3, it's got 4 owners.
Okay.
Legend Auto Sales had it for sale in 23 at 104,000 miles. And they did engine powertrain computer module checked and safety inspection performed. And then they noise checked. And then they sold it 3/29/2004 with 106,000 miles.
2024.
2024. So new title is issued without Vader. There's a Vader Washington. Darth Vader.
I've never heard of Vader
Me
Washington.
neither. Bob's Little Car Hospital at 113th. So 7,000 miles later, Bob's Little Car Hospital in Kelso, vehicle service, no start, hard start condition checked. This was back in November. And then Olympia, Washington, 113,609 miles in December. Maintenance inspection completed at Olympia Auto Works. And then vehicle sold 1/31/2025 yesterday with 113,610 miles.
What does Ray say? It's a couple.
How much to replace the hybrid battery? That'll be my guess. Nothing. I mean,
It's maybe $3,000.
and I'm not sure that their hybrids were actual true hybrids. I think they were just those start and stop.
I don't know the answer to that in that series.
Can it run without the hybrid? Yes.
Yes, you can. It will run without the hybrid. But I don't think that's the problem.
Yes. Something happened in Olympia where they parked it back in. But it's only a month ago.
Yeah, something else is wrong with it.
But it does run and drive because it ran. It's the way you can tell. Like lane 8 is a dealer lane at this. That's DAA, the dealer auto auction. It's got a 3.9 grade out of 5, so it's not in horrible condition. But they sold for $2,400. Now Carfax says the value of this car
Probably $4,000, $4,800,
$5,160,
51. Okay,
and retail is 11,100.
Yeah. But that's if it's in really good shape that you could get that for it.
But we don't know mechanically.
And that's why I was saying that if you were able to find out, the repair work is probably $2,500 to $3,000. That's my guess that for what needs to be done. So you can turn it into an $8,000 car, but you may be able to make just as much money cutting it loose on the low end now.
An MMR from Manheim Market Report is $6,750.
Again, if everything
That's
is
wholesale.
good.
Yeah.
That wholesale.
Well, that's a 3.9
Yeah.
with 114,000 miles,
Mhm.
black, in the West Coast. That's the value. 6,750 is what these go through the. I mean, if you can get to run through another auction, you might make more than that. The fact that you can make 1,000 from pedal tells me you've got
There's more
you've
money
got a
there.
winner here.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And it can run if the hybrid system isn't working, but I don't think that's what it is.
Yes. Do we have time for an old car, an old school, or do you want to hold off? have 5 minutes.
I don't know that we have time for an old school.
Well, then we could do some gas.
I had gas this morning.
I have gas right now. Can't wait for the show to end so I can. So we could do nothing.
Well, we could run gas prices. That's fine with me.
All right. Don't look.
I'm not looking.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do a little gas time.
How much is gas where you live?
All right, I'm going to go for the lowest unleaded.
Lowest.
I'm going to go 279 Oklahoma.
All right, let's see. National averages.
What do we got?
Wait, why is it not giving me the
What do we got?
state prices? There we go. You say Oklahoma?
Yep.
It's Mississippi.
Mississippi.
268.
68. Wow. Where's Oklahoma?
271.
271 for Oklahoma. Okay.
Yes.
And in between is Texas at 277.
Yeah. 271.
Or 271.
Oklahoma is number 1 in mid-grade,
Okay.
premium,
What's
and
the
diesel.
mid-grade?
Mid-grade is the one in between the regular and the premium.
Price?
308.
Oh, 308. Wow. I still think it's astonishing to me that there's gas available in this country for under $3 a gallon.
Yeah.
That's a deal.
Yeah.
You know, when you consider what it takes to get a gallon of gasoline into the retail market, all the processing, all the transportation costs, all the refinement, all of that, the convenience that's being allowed, that's tremendous.
Yeah.
So
And gas prices went down about 2 cents in the past week.
yeah,
And now they're also reporting the average cost of a kilowatt hour of electricity at an EV charging station.
they're reporting
34 cents. That's been pretty much
Now
flat.
go back to that map. This is an interesting thing. Not
This-
that's a chart. Go to the map. You know
Sorry.
what a map looks
Oh,
like,
shut
Dan? So what's interesting is if you chart this map, the highest price paid for fuel, with a couple of exceptions, seems to be the highest saturation for Democrat votes. So the people that had the highest gas prices ended up voting Democrat,
Yeah.
and the people that have the lowest gas prices,
That's how they buy their votes.
they have the
I mean,
Primary.
Alaska,
mhm,
Idaho,
mhm.
Arizona. These are red states now.
They are now,
Yeah.
but traditionally,
Utah, Wyoming,
well, Wyoming
Montana.
Wyoming has mid-priced gas, but you look
But the
at
cheapest stuff is the dark blue.
yeah,
But Florida is, look how expensive Florida is.
Florida is expensive.
Look how expensive Pennsylvania is.
Pennsylvania is expensive,
Look how
but these are
expensive.
more recently turned red states.
All right. But yeah, it is an interesting difference in the map. All right.
There
Well,
you go.
that's our show.
We would
Sorry about the audio. We'll have it fixed for next 2 weeks from now.
Yes, Dan will be off next week, and then we'll be back the following week, which I believe is that Valentine's Day weekend?
Yes, that's the week before the show. The show's on the 22nd. So subtract 7 from 22, carry the 1. Yeah. It'll be the 15th. So 14th is Valentine's Day.
You could also count from today, which is the 1st to the 8th, and then the 15th, and the
Why
prior.
do that
would be-
way?
Well,
Also, Ray Pepper says, don't forget, come to Affordable Used Cars in Bremerton today. 1 free Arby's sandwich across the street with every test drive. Restrictions apply.
wow.
You're not
restrictions apply
right. Only with you can't give away a gift for buying a car. Only for test
for
driving.
test driving.
Right. There's laws, Ray.
Ray's got the meats.
He's got the meats. All right. Sorry about the late start. Sorry about the audio issues today.
We'll get it
week,
cleared up.
Next week, I'm going to plug these in again, and they'll
There
stay
you go.
plugged in the entire time because the little charging base in 1 week somehow lost all its charge.
Enjoy your travel.
Yes, I'm a little, a little apprehensive.
Yeah, you should be. It's although things would probably be at a heightened level.
You're saying
After,
heightened.
rather than
Well, here's the thing you have to remember. As Superman said, flying still the safest way to travel. He did say that in Superman, the movie.
that is true. It is the safest way to statistically.
Between the last accident in 2009 and the one in DC 2-3 days ago.
They're not accidents; they're incidents. With and
Incidents.
without fatalities.
Okay. The incident between the two,
Until it's been proven,
there were
It was an
150 million flights
150 million flights
without any incident.
without
And
incident.
as they say in the news, we don't report on the ones that land.
That's right.
So we went from 2009, I think it was during either the end of the Bush administration or the beginning of the Obama administration, all the way through the entire Obama administration, first Trump, all of Biden, and then 6 days into Trump, we have the first one.
Yeah.
After the FAA head gets fired and the TSA
Yes.
chief gets fired and they cut back everybody and they're trying to get people to quit. And
But we're not politicizing.
no.
We're just reporting the information as we know it. All right.
All right, that's
wait.
the show. Oh,
We
wait,
got-
what do we have? Oh, Glenn Munger.
Glenn's in.
Buy a pre-work car, you can place the windshield at the hardware store. That's
He's
true.
right. It's plate glass.
Yeah. Or you can just get a piece of plexiglass too.
Or get the monocle one. Have you seen those?
No.
They're like the 1913 Mercer, the Mercer Sportabout or a Stutz Bearcat. You should Google that because it's a big round monocle.
But-
That's all the windshield is.
But what happens when that rock chip hits that? It just
It explodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why all those guys are wearing goggles.
Yeah. All right, you're getting a call. We got to end the show.
All right.
We'll see you next week. Buy those tickets for the comedy show if you're in the area.
Yeah. It'll be good fun.
It'll be a fun show. Got lots of great comics. All right,
See ya.
bye. Oh, I got to hit this button.